I love Monero, and it's a really interesting topic because it's been banned by all the major exchanges. Like you can't trade Monero on Binance or any of the major exchanges now because they've basically been forced to ban it because it's anonymous.
Yeah, it's also like a true Bitcoin as well, isn't it? Back in whenever Bitcoin was founded, people were like, "Oh, privacy, transfer of money, and secure money." Whereas now, actually, everyone can see everything that's on chain, and everyone can see can associate certain wallets with certain people. So it's defeating the point. And when governments now bring, their own digital currencies, it will become more and more closer to the state and less security. Which, yeah, Monero will
Yeah,
then
I mean,
could be the only
I
only one.
yeah, I mean, I've loved Bitcoin since I first heard about it because it's an anti-government monetary system, and it's better than fiat currencies. But the problem that we have with it now is people are just using it as a speculative asset rather than using it as money. So they're just there's it follows the Nasdaq very closely, the price of Bitcoin,
Mm.
and almost everybody is either trading it in an ETF or they're keeping it in a crypto exchange, which means it's not private. It can easily be seized, which all the things that were not wanted with this, all the things that Satoshi Nakamoto was against. That
Hmm.
it should be a non-government currency. It shouldn't be the big benefit of it is there's no central authority and it shouldn't be able to be seized. But the way that I've never seen actual figures for what percentage of people keep their Bitcoin with exchanges and which people have it in their private wallet. I'd imagine that the vast majority, maybe 80-90%, keep their Bitcoin in exchanges because it's
Yeah,
so
which
much.
is just stupid. Yeah, it's just crazy. Also, it needs to be in wallets, but wallets that can't necessarily be seen if have the reservations that a lot of people have about the state. The sad thing is kind of what you touched on it there, how price follows. Bitcoin actually follows the Nasdaq a little bit. It's still very volatile. It's not actually even being treated as a safe haven really, properly yet. That's why you have these big moves, but obviously people could benefit from these big moves. But back to the Monero stuff.
Yeah, well, Monero's
Uh,
still a long way off its all-time highs.
yeah, you could argue it's like, okay, well, Bitcoin had its journey from when it first started. I mean, might have to accept that Monero is going to have its journey. If it becomes the true crypto privacy coin, then you're going to end up with the fluctuations we've seen, kind of like a maybe similar cycle to what Bitcoin's had, but hopefully with no capitulation on the privacy side. We want to keep privacy
Well,
there.
I don't. That's not going to happen with Monero. The government's already trying to kill it by having it kicked off the exchanges. So you've got to use lesser known exchanges
Mhm.
if you want to convert your Monero either into Bitcoin or into fiat currency. Most likely, you've got to use a more obscure exchange and convert your Monero to Bitcoin, then send your
Mhm.
Bitcoin to one of the major exchanges to get it into fiat if you need to do that.
Mhm.
So I don't think the privacy benefits of Monero are going to go away. There may be ways to try and get it back onto the exchanges. I'm sure the large holders of Monero want to see
Yeah,
that happening, but
yeah,
I
maybe.
don't see how they can do that and maintain the benefits of privacy, which is why everyone wants to use Monero. That's the whole use case for it. You can't see the balance in somebody's wallet in Monero the same way that you can with Bitcoin.
Well, and Monero is already on a bigger exchanges and can be seen more easily than things on Pancake Swap and altcoins and things like that. So it's in a better place. One question I have is, well, I haven't really looked too deep, and maybe we should do more stuff on this. What's the share or coin or token structure? The only downside of the privacy is there could be, unforeseen. You might not know who the holders are. Although I was told by an avid trader who's a good friend of mine that 80% is already in public hands. So that's kind of a good thing. I guess if it was 100%, then you'd have no concerns whatsoever. And probably the same as Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure uh, Satoshi's Bitcoin stash at this moment in time is something like 70 billion, yeah, which is
It's,
which is
it's
about,
amazing that he's never sold any.
yeah, because he's either dead or he's a billionaire, which some people have tried to say it's Elon Musk is because he's got 200 billion net worth. Maybe you could hold off doing 70
Yeah, yeah.
billion
Well,
sales or whatever.
others say that Bitcoin was created by the CIA.
Yeah, that could be why you get other people saying if you find out who the founder is, you will sell it immediately.
Yeah, if you look for a conspiracy theory on almost any major topic, you'll find it.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 80% is in public hands, which is
Yeah, yeah.
good enough because I guess at the end of the day, even with these meme coins, um, even if they have a limited supply, most of the supply could be on with someone or fixed supply, non-dilutive fixed supply. Then even if that's the case, they could still be in one person's hands and just dump on you. Whereas, I guess with something a bit more established like Monero, if 80% is in public hands or 80% of Bitcoin's in public hands, even if Satoshi was to sell, or even if if there was someone with a 20% of Monero or two people with 10%, then it wouldn't have as drastic an impact because it would get gobbled up, I guess, by the rest of the...
Yeah, the other interesting thing about that is I think it's from next year, the crypto exchanges in the UK have to send account details to HMRC. So HMRC are going to know about your crypto trading with the UK exchange. So anyone in the UK should not use a UK exchange.
Other end of that is Trump's saying that there'll be no tax for companies that are based in the US, that are crypto companies. So crypto companies based in the US, you won't be taxed on profits from there.
Well, it also depends who's buying. There's lots of talk at the moment about the US government buying Bitcoin as part of the reserves, which I don't see happening. But
yeah, why would Trump buy at these prices, sort of thing? It's kind of after things have run so much, why not be buying 10, 15?
Does he actually care? I mean, he said he was trying to do all things to all people to get elected, and obviously he was trying to be friendly with the Bitcoin community to get their votes and get their money. But now that he's elected and he's not going to be running again, does he actually care? I doubt. And does the president actually make these decisions anyway? How many decisions does one person make? Probably not that many.
No, exactly. I totally agree.
As you know, we've spoken about before, I think the whole enthusiasm about Trump is way overdone. I think it's going to be a lot of people are going to end up being very disappointed. And
in the modern world, great leaders resolve their conflicts with words.
As for me, I like the stock.
Order filled.